one of the drivers who have not got a lap in yet. Right, start. Oh, there's one. There we are. We good? Alright, that's both streams off. As long as the game doesn't crash again, we should be fine for the rest of the day. Currently got 7 minutes left of qualifying. There we are. Everything up and running. As Xenon Gamer has gone P3 with a 43.98. Alright, let's take a look. Can we go to Rich Fosky, who is coming into a Rouge with still no lap on the time board. We currently have Zakopoulos still in P1 with the 43.58, followed by Yvonne 43.8, and then Xenon with that 43.9 gets into P3. Zosic in P4 on his debut for Red Bull with a 44.4. So he's going through the chicane. Oh, gets a little bit sidey on the rear end on exit, but nothing too out of shape. Oh god, I think it's just breaking. My game crashed, so it ended the stream. Fortunately. But I managed to get back into the lobby because of the PlayStation invite system. They stay in your notifications for a while, so I can just manage to get back in without any sort of delay to the racing. So we're currently in our final 5 minutes, and we still have drivers without a time. But that might change for Richie Moffsky as he comes across the line to again no lap. MLS also without a lap in this one. Very interesting to see. He did quite well last week from what I saw. Seems to be struggling at Spa as Richie is out of the session. He does, doesn't he? Let's see. So he comes through the final chicane now. There he is. Sets his first time with a 43.6 going into second place. He just wanted to build up the suspense, so he wasn't struggling to get a clean lap. But he did there. Let's see. We have George. This is his. Probably going to get 2 more laps in, so he's also not got a time set. Ah, yes. Thank you. Let's see. Spectator menu views. We want Don't need that for this one. We'll have lap data and track map. So yep. So that should be set. Yeah, George has invalidated this lap as well, unfortunately. Leon Dole, however, also one of the final two without a lap. He is. Oh, MLS has been disqualified from the session for driving the wrong way. That's rather unfortunate. Oh dear. Excuse me, I'm rather tired today. As Yvonne goes and sets the fastest lap with a 43.3. Just under 2 just over 2 tenths faster than Zakopoulos. Oh, but tidy. Comes across the line to take 13th, 46.0. There's Georgia. He's coming up through Rouge and Radion. Keeps it clean through there. We have got a McLaren. Leon Dole retired. He's unable to improve as well. He's on an invalidated lap, unfortunately. Have we got anyone else coming up? Where is George? Here he is. Still on a clean lap. And we've got a thing. Alright. So we have got. I'm assuming that's Zakopoulos. No, it's not. It was. Not sure who was at the bottom there. Might have been Xenon Gamer. Not too sure. Oh, Dragos just at the end of the run, having a bit of fun with it. This will be the final laps. You've got the Haas coming into the pits. And then George goes and sets P10. Safa remains P9. Rickard Red takes a P9 away from them, but with a 45.03. Zakopoulos regains fastest lap with a 43.1. And that is everyone. We've actually only got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the session who are still on track. There we are. And that is the end of our qualifying session. We have Zakopoulos in the Williams taking P1, followed by Yvonne in P2. Yvonne being the current standings leader. Via the Bot in P3, and Xeon fourth with Cordoviste, bloody hell, in P5. Then we have Zolcic, Phase Cloak, Vasils, Wicked Red, Safa, George, Perfildis, Dragos, Leon Dole, DLT, Richie, Pera, and then MLS. Got there in the end. Still learning the game's functions a bit, but Lovely view you're giving me here, the game F1. I'd like to see the grid, if possible. Don't need to look at the pit lane. Alright, here we are. Got the formation lap underway. So put anything in the chat, anyone who's here? Put your vote in. Who do you reckon, what do you reckon the top 3 is going to look like? So yeah, I'm fancying Yvonne, Zach, and then I'm actually fancying a bit of Zoltik, I reckon. If they can keep it clean, they have a good chance, I reckon. I think. Didn't see too much of them, but they looked a bit consistent, so I'll have to take a look. Oh, here's the protected pit stops. Thank you for reminding me. I'm now just gonna open up tyres. Can I have I kinda want tyres and position change if possible. We want interval. I'll have that on. With that. There we go, we'll keep the tyres on. But as you can see, we've got majority of the guys on mediums, but oh, Leon Dole has opted for hard, and MLS has actually opted for the soft tyre. He's looking to push his way up early on. Yeah, this is a good view. Thank you for P4's cameras. So everyone lines up for the grid. You can see the AlphaTauri of Juvent is slightly facing towards the inside of the corner. Looking to get a good start and cover it off. Would be the ideal start for him. Let's stay on with Juvent. One to watch. It's a good start. Poor start from Zakopoulos. He has dropped down to. He is spun. They've come together. They went 3 wide into turn 1. And we have Juvent, Zion, and Zoltik currently. Still a bit of a mess towards the back with Safa coming off the worst in P18. Zach has dropped down to P10. And then the McLaren of Dragos looking to hold the inside against him. Zakos using. Oh! Very big crash between. Well, most of the guys in the back. From Dilly down to Dragos were all involved in that one. So let's go back. We've got Juvent still with a. Not comfortable, but he is pulling away a little bit from Zion. Facecloak has taken P3. Looks like Zoltik has had a spin. He's dropped down to 10th. Facecloak picks up a penalty for track limits. We have Let us actually take a look at position change. Now we've already seen the tyres. Let's keep this open. And we have lost Richie Mosky actually. The orange McLaren is out of the session after lap 1. And we see Facecoat coming into the pits to serve his penalty and possibly repair some damage. Lots of people jumping into the pits after that incident at the end of the Kemble Straight. Not sure these deltas are quite correct. Apparently Avant has gained an entire lap on these people. Yeah, I believe we are under VSC conditions, so these deltas aren't going to be changing too much. Here's our stop strategy coming up again, mediums to hards. And then the softs are adding an extra stop for MLS. As we see Perra getting a 3-second time penalty, and we are under racing conditions once more, with Zion right on the back of Yvant, but apparently 1 minute 52 behind. So, if the game could fix that for me, that would be great. No, you don't want to? Okay. But let's see where Zakopoulos has worked his way back up to P7. And we have more yellow flags of, I believe that was Perra. Yep, I believe it is. See, it's come off wide. And being either just messing around or just being very, very heavy with the throttle. And extremely, really hot tyres. But Yvonne holding off Xeon Gamer. Still about a half-second gap between them, even under DRS. And Perez retired. Pavildis has also retired. So you see VSC conditions once again. Let's take a look at MLS, who is on... Is he on the hard tyres now? Let's change to... Yes. You see, MLS is on the hard tyres, and Dragos has opted for the softs. I believe that's Facecoat, who's also opted for hard tyres. Zolcic has picked up a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. And everyone else is running mediums. Facecoat also pick up another penalty for track limits. And we are back under racing conditions. Zion is up the inside into turn 1. The event should get the better run. Zion just holds back, sits behind the event as they come up through Eau Rouge. More yellow flags through sector 3 of MLS. But Zion is going to have the DRS. But he's taken the outside line. Just not quite able to hold it there. And Yvonne holds on to pole position. Dilly T. Here is Facecloak, who's running the hard compound. Zotic. Staffer is moved up to P9. Zach he's gone down to P8, but he is working his way back up after the spin at turn 1. I see George in P7 currently, and we want our position changes back because I believe he's done quite well. Yeah, he's up 4 positions this race currently. We have the 2 Haas of Veslis and Court of East. Wicked Red up 5 positions in the Aston Martin. And then we have Via the Bot, who is just comfortably holding P3. Then we have the battle between Xeon and Yvant still happily raging on. But again, it's coming down back straight. Xeon with the DRS just not quite close enough to look for a move. Yeah, these two are going to be battling along. Wicked Red now also only half a second back from Via the Bot. If that delta gets too close, we can always hop back to them. But currently, the battle with Yvonne and Xeon has a very nice gap of 3.5 seconds to Wicked Red. Actually, Via the Bot is 3.5 seconds. Wicked Red is actually dropping back slightly. Battle Leon Dole has just got past Dilly T. Oh, we're finally getting a different camera change. Look at this. Yellow flags in Sector 2. That is Facecloak. Facecloak has DNF'd in No Name. That's going to bring out a full safety car. So, wonder if we'll be seeing any pit stops. We're seeing one from Xeon. None from Yvonne. He's staying out. So, let's just grab our tyres back so we can see what's going on. Wicked Red, Court of East is in. Via the Bot stays out. Silas is in. George is in. Zach is in. See what Safa does. He is also in. Zosich comes in as well. I doubt Leon Dole will be in. He's been on the hard tyres. But he may want to just get rid of them. Which he does. He is in as well. Where is he in Dilly T from? Yep, Dilly T has stayed out. And then we have MLS. His safety car is going to give him a bit of time just to catch up again. Because we saw in the qualifying he was very fast. He did put it into second place. Or at the time it was second place. But he has dropped down. He got the DNF'd in the session for driving backwards. Oh, we've got the nice safety car out as well. So after 5 laps of racing here at Belgium, we have Yvent in P1. Wicked Red has moved up to second. Via the Bot is in third still. He's holding on to his starting position. Xeon Gamer is in fourth and Court of East fifth. Then we have George, Zakopoulos, Vasilis, Safa, Dility, Zosich, Leon Dole, MLS and Dragos. However, Xeon Gamer may be P4, but he has got brand new soft tyres on, which is going to give him a good advantage on the restart against Via the Bot. Possibly even Wicked Red coming into the chicane at the end of the Kimmel Straight. Can't remember the name of it actually. Fun fact, here's the only place Wicked Red has won. Very nice. I mean, he could win it again. He could very well win it again. You see, he's gone up, I think, 7 positions at this point. Yeah, he's gone up 7 places. He's doing well. But Cordova's also on the softs. George opting for hards along with Zakopoulos. Vasilis on the softs, so he might be able to get Bill on the restart with the better tyres. Zafra on the hards. Delity on the mediums he started the race on. Zotic has gone for the softs. Leon Dole for mediums. MLS still on his hard set, and Dragos on new hards. So, after looking through the tyres, we see that Yvonne, Wicked Red, and Via the Bot, the top 3 drivers, are still yet to pit. Yes, I bet. Yeah, Dilly T also. So, just looking at penalties, we've got a 3 second for George, 3 seconds for Dosic, a drive-through from MLS, and then 6 seconds for Dragos. So that's just... Where do we want to see? We want to see this one really. So we are seeing, still got lights on the safety car, so we may see one more lap of safety car conditions. Leave. Oh, are they? And they're both in the Haas. Very nice. Oh, safety car is in this lap. So we're going to get a restart controlled from the event. We might see Xeon Gamer get a jump on Via the Bot. No way. Xeon right on the back of him in P4. Yvonne getting a pretty decent start, got a half-second gap to Wicked Red. Xeon Gamer looks to the outside on the exit of Eau Rouge, and he has made it round, but Via the Bot looks to the inside. Brand new softs, too much grip, and he gets a later break and holds on to 3rd position. And he's also looking up the inside of Wicked Red, just one corner later. And Xeon is back up to 2nd place. A very strong position for him right now as he chases down the event. Zakopoulos also doing quite well. He's managed to work his way up to P6 after the restart. So you see a small train starting to form behind Wicked Red. But we're going to stay on board with Xeon. His fresh soft tyres might get him P1 very shortly. And he does, up the inside of the bus stop chicane, switches to the outside, gets the better run. The Sausage receives a 3-second penalty, and via the bot goes up through Wicked Red into turn 1. But Wicked Red is battling back. He's looking to the right hand side. He just backs out of that one. Sits on the back of the bot as they come through the back straight, going 2 by 2. Looking to the outside, he's going to hold the inside. There's a switch back there for Zakopoulos on Wicked Red. Can't quite get the grip to get it done, and he's going to lose back out to George as well, who has the inside through here, and is clear as they come into No Name. Actually, I believe it's called Swindon Corner now. I can't remember. I'm sure it got named. So we have a current AlphaTauri 2-3 as Safa gets a 3-second penalty. Dragos has left the session as well. Currently down to 13 drivers. And Zakopoulos is under attack from both Hasses. So Cordovis holds it round the outside, gets round before the bus stop. Doesn't go too defensive through this set of corners. He gets the run on George. Looks to the outside into turn 1. Going to be later on the brakes. Using the soft tyres. Can't quite get it round. And moves up to P5. Has the DRS. Cordovis also has DRS. Comes a little bit close in on a Ferrari of George, but gets through relatively cleanly. So we see George now under attack from Zakopoulos. Actually, I'm just going to start calling him Bill because it's easier on the tongue. Or Zach, either one. Or I probably won't. Let's just head back to our current leader of Xeon, who's running the soft after a cheap pit stop under a safety car. Zosic has also left the session. We have Yvonne in the AlphaTauri, still running the well, what will be 10 lap hold mediums with his teammate via the bot. Cordovis in the Haas on a charge though on these new soft sims, showing off that they are much better as they come into the bus stop chicane. Via the bot goes into the pit lane with Yvonne, taking from Motorman in a Haas to P2, just 7.5 seconds back from Xeon Gamer. Zach has moved up to P3 as well. Yeah, I think if we maintain with this, no more safety cars, he is on for a very comfortable win at the moment. In the Alpine. I believe both these two drivers are on the hards. Both Hasses are running softs as Zakopoulos picks up a penalty. but he is only 0.4 seconds behind Quarter of East. Just go to time, tyres. So MLS is the Lotus Deliti still. It's the only one who has not yet pitted. MLS still staying out. Quarter East is in. Xeon Gamer is in as well. He comes out for the Hearts. And where is Yvonne? He is closing in. 1.4 seconds behind. So Xeon's Gamer's little soft stint has bought him a bit of time. He has overtaken Yvonne, but he needs to hold it, as I don't see either of two doing any more pit stops. He has got, you know, 1 lap fresher tyre, so practically the same tyres as well. But this is the big battle here. This is the current battle for what should be P1 and 2, I believe. Everyone else should have maybe 1 more stop to do. See, via the bot, getting back past Wicked Gamer, Wicked Red. And Zakopoulos is currently holding P1. See yellow flags popping up here in sector 2 and 3. Not sure what that one's about. Everyone's still moving. MLS going rather slow, lost quite a bit of time, but so we see Vasilis off the Haas coming into the pits as well. Yvonne's still not quite able to get past Xeon Gamer just yet. But he has got DRS as they come up through the corner straight, and he has got round before the chicane. And holds on to that P5. Now as they come up towards the Ferrari off Safa on 7 lap old hards, you can see but here is Zach Cordovis receiving another penalty. Actually, I think that might be his first one. I say another. Yeah, this is first. Everyone on 3-second penalty so far. Well, everyone who's got a penalty. Stick with Yvonne, who spun. Oh, hot tyres have come out. And away he goes again in P9. I can't believe I missed that. Of course, the one time I'm away from that little battle. But that has given Xeon Gamer a very, very big buffer. And if we look at the gaps to the leader, he's got about 11 seconds on Yvonne now. As he moves up to P4, overtaking Safa. Very active overtaking spot there, coming into that chicane. especially with the DRSs there as well. But we have yellows in sector 2. Not sure why. But we have got Facilis very close behind via the bot. Actually, I need to see the tyres so I can kind of try and judge this. So via the bot on the softs is losing time, as we see Wicked Red ran a bit wide, losing position. He's losing time to the Haas behind on the fresh hards. Via the bot is into the pits to come off these softs. Where is Xeon? Here he is. On the hards, we're going to look at Leon Dole, might be coming into the pits sometime soon. Same as Safa. Safa will probably run these hards a couple more laps and then switch to the mediums, or possibly the softs. See, Dilly T has now come in as well after doing 13 laps on the mediums. So Dilly T, hold on, is this the... Yeah, so Dilly T and Wicked Red and Yvonne are the only people to do a one stop this race, because I don't see Leon Dole and Safa keeping those tyres on. MLS picking up a 3-second time penalty. Whereabouts is MLS? He is still down in P11. Behind via the bot by 8 seconds. As Yvonne takes the fastest lap and moves up to P6. He has the DRS on Cordovis, but it's not going to be quite enough to get anything into this bit, as MLS goes for the fastest lap of 46.6 on the medium tyres. We might see a fastest lap from Leon Dole on the fresher hards. Fresher softs. Very, very possible. As we are coming into the closing laps, he is going to be on a nice low fuel run. But let's take a look at... oh yeah, that's still the same battle. I was looking at... Oh, as they move up again. Yvonne looking to the inside. It's going to switch back. Can't quite. It's going to potentially look into turn 1 or be a bit more patient and use the DRS of the Camel Straights. Oh, he's gone up the inside, but Corvis is going to get the better run. See Yvonne, yeah, a very good exit of the over-region rally on set corners. Opening DRS and round Corvidis he goes. With MLS taking another fast lap of a 46.62. So Yvonne is made his way back to P5. But it does pick up a 3-second penalty for track limits. I believe most people have this penalty anyway, so it's not going to affect them too much. So he's just going to have to work a bit harder for Safa. He's not going to get gifted that one a bit anymore. But currently we have Xeon Gamer 6 seconds back from George. So let's just get there. George is up 9 positions this race so far. It's a very good run from him. We haven't really given him much attention either in that Ferrari. So let's just take a look at George. Up 9 positions, starting from 11th on the grid. After only getting 1 validated lap as well. Yeah, Zach is doing well. It's whether his tyres can hold out though. They are 12 laps old. They are hard though. You know, I'm not too familiar with them and their sort of lifespan. So as long as he can keep them in check and not hit that cliff, which most tyres seem to have, he should be good. It's a very good strategy play considering he was taking out in P with turn 1 after they tried going 3-4 wide into off the line. So we see Cordovis gets a 3-second penalty. MLS as well, and probably someone else I think popped up too. Currently have Wicked Red and Xeon, Dilly T as well. I do keep forgetting about him. I do apologise, mate. Actually, it's not Dilly T, is it? It's Dill Whitey. It's only taken me 18 laps to figure that out. Oh, sorry, Wicked Red. That's my bad. Lovely bit of commentator's curse for you. But let's take a look at Yvonne as well. He had a spin. He is coming up on Safa. Yeah, I'm actually very impressed by Zakopoulos. I was not expecting his tyres to hold out so long. He managed to make that strategy work very well. I think he jumped from the mediums to the hards in that first safety car. Same as George. Both of them use that same strategy. But Yvonne looking to the outside of Safa as he gets through, and Corvidis is going to follow him through as well. Looks a bit defensively. Corvidis puts the power down nicely. He's going to have the inside for these next 2 corners. And he's going to hold P4. And Corvidis is going to get up to P5. He has got 7 seconds left to catch to get to Xeon though. But I think that's a pretty good recovery so far. But he still has that 5.5 seconds to George. If he can catch 2.5 seconds, you'll be able to pick up P2 just from the penalties. I believe. Oh, I need this one. Yep, everyone on 3-second penalties. Cordovis, however, is on 6 seconds, so he will lose out currently to Safa. Leondol on the soft tyres. Here's still using AI to get around by the look of it. We are on board with Zakopoulos, who's surprised everyone. I was not expecting that. As he comes up to lap deal from... Oh! MLS 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much, but... Not seen that one before. That's quite a big penalty. Must have just cut a rouge, just gone straight across it. So you see, oh no, cut the bus stop because that's MLS. Going slowly through to sector 1. There's the DNF for him. As he retires from the session. We're on the final 3 laps now as well. Jeez. So really, the game has decided to park him on a rouge. Very, very nice. Oh, excuse me. George still got a very healthy gap. 5 seconds to Zion. He's got 2 laps to catch up. Cordovy's still right on the back of Ivan. Gonna stay with these two for a little while. I believe they're the closest on track so far. Yep, Leon Dolhover is catching Safa rather quickly on those soft tyres. Bit too far back, there's not going to be a look on in this one. But Leon Dol might get rather close here. Soft tyres is going to be much later on the break. Look at the closing gap. The distance on that. This is a nice heat, to be fair. Yep, only 2 seconds back because he's not got the penalty. Can he get through though? He might be able to get through into the bus stop as they start the final lap. We see on the minimap Zakopoulos is about to come across the line, and we are now on lap 22 with George as well. Final lap of the race. Zion still needs to gain that 2.5 seconds, but we see Leon Dol up the inside of the Ferrari of Safa, but he backs out of that one. So gets the DRS now towards turn 1. Seeing Vasilis also just in the frame now too. It's definitely going to be a look. Oh, as he goes round! Oh, go on, can he hold it? No, he's into the wall. I've coming off a rouge. I'm not sure if there was contact or not, but that car, his tyres are rather yeah, he's on 6 lap-old softs. I don't think anyone else ran softs that long, so they might just be hurting him a little bit. But that is very unfortunate for Leon Dol. That was looking to be a very, very good P6 there. But Cordovis still not quite able to get past the event. George Carra, however, gaining time on Zakopoulos. It's not going to be quite enough though. And Xeon also is not going to gain that 2 seconds he needed. Leon Doll left the session. Come on, mate. 1 lap. See, Zakopoulos takes in the win with George Carra P2. But there's contact between the two of them. Gordovist and Yvonne come across with play 5 and 4. SMC Suffolk would be the next one. P6 Vasilis 7. Dear YT taking home P11. Veerbot is going to have P8. Leon Doll P9. And Wicked Red brings home the final points in P10. A very, very good race from Bill there. I was not expecting him to be able to hold those hards for so long. Very well done to you all. Dear YT gets driver of the day. Interesting. I think I'd probably give driver of the day to George there really. I mean, he wasn't doing a lot. Nice consistent race, picking up 9 positions, taking P2. Yeah, that was a pretty good show from him. So you see the Williams of Zakopoulos onto the podium, alongside George and Xeon. But that concludes our race at Spa. After 22 laps of, well, don't know, how would you call it, mayhem? We had to spin at turn 1, we had to crash at the end of the Kemmel Straight as they come through the chicane. And we had incredible battles with Yvonne and Xeon, leading to Yvonne's spin and his battle back up to take P4. Zakopoulos, who got taken out in lap 1. Mertz's played back up to first. There we are. You see everyone. We have Zakopoulos, George, and Xeon. Then we have Yvonne, Cordovist, Safa, Vasilis, Veerbot, Leon Doll, and Wicked Red round up top 10. Dear YT is the last of your finishers in P11. And then we have MLS, Zotic, Dragos, Faceclick, Pera, Pavldis, and Richie Moffsky. But unfortunately that is going to be all for today. Thank you everyone who joined. Hope you had a very enjoyable time watching SRL's race at Spa Francorchamps. Remember to go check out the SRL channel as well if you are on my personal channel as their official channel. That's where the streams will be prioritised. Yeah, I'll see you all next Sunday where we will be racing at if I had a drum roll I'd be putting it here just to build up the time. Hungary. We'll be travelling to Hungary in next week's race. Same time, 2:30 BS. Actually no, it's not going to be the same time. Because I believe it will be delayed slightly for the IRL, I believe it's Singapore GP. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all next week. Enjoy.